Hey everybody. So I've been thinking about what should be the topic of my next video blog and whether I should do it live or not. Well, after the feedback that I got from the first one, I think it's a really good idea to do more live videos. However, I don't want to do too many in one shot because I'm going to take some time. I'm going to take some time to kind of educate myself on how to edit my videos. That being said, I finally was inspired to think of a different topic to speak about for my next video, which I'm hoping to have recorded by Sunday evening for everyone to see. That way it's right in time for Christmas, and then I'll be doing one more video in between Christmas and New Year's. That or I'll be taking a break until next year. Let's see. But anyways, in regards to the idea I have for my next video, I was inspired by a quote by Paulo Coelho, who's my favorite author slash novelist. He says, "The most important thing in all human relationships is conversation. But people don't talk anymore. They don't sit down to talk and listen. They go to the theater, the cinema, watch television, listen to the radio, read books, but they almost never talk. If we want to change the world, we have to get back to a time when warriors would gather around the fire and tell stories." What inspired me about that quote is I can relate to it in regards to the community, how there's a lack of communication. There's a lack of communication within the nonprofit organizations, for whatever reasons they have, or whatever excuses, for that matter. There's a lack of communication within the gay families. There's too much tension, too many ego trips, a lot of self-entitlement. So there is that lack of communication. Um, there's a lack of communication in even something as simple as relationships within our community. And the elders who have lost touch with our community because they're too conservative with their own mentality or their own ideals of what it is to be a community or what it is to communicate for that matter. You know, and those who consider communication things such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the social network apps and all that, I find that to be nonsense. I find it to be irrelevant. You see, nothing can compare to a conversation between someone and another person because it's not just words that are being shared, it's auras, it's the spirits, two eyes being able to contact one another, to be able to read body language and all that. You see, you can lie on Facebook, but you can't lie to someone when you look into their eyes. The eyes are definitely the window to the soul. And I feel that if more people made the step out of their comfort zone to sit with their so-called enemies and have a conversation, you'd realize not only how much you have in common with other people in that position, but you'd also find to come to understand your enemy or your, opposite or your hater or whatever you want to call them. Let's talk about sitting down and rebuilding the bridges of our community using communication. I hope that that's a really good topic for y'all. Let me know. Love you all and God bless and have a happy holidays.